Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. I am working on some photos from San Francisco. I have a single page here. As you can see, I've got two photos. This was my friend and I taking cable car for the first time. So that was kind of fun to be on a streetcar like that. We certainly don't have that in Minneapolis, where I live, so it's interesting to have that experience somewhere else. And we actually got on the wrong one. We saw on our Apple Maps, like, yeah, it comes through here at such and such intersection, we're going to do that. We didn't realize that more than one line came through that intersection, so this took us like maybe 6 blocks out of the way from where we were trying to go. But we're like, you know what, it's a nice day, it's good weather, we'll just walk the rest, for what we were intending to do. So it worked out okay. And then we have a good story from it. So in terms of what I want to do here, obviously I have 2 empty pockets. And normally I like to fill at least 3 with photos if I can, and only have 1 empty pocket on a single page at least. But here I purposely want those open because I know one of the pockets needs to be used for this. I picked up this awesome sticker when I was there, and I totally lucked out that it matches the color of my shirt that I was wearing that day. So I definitely want to use that. And then I also have this little guy. So I bought a set of, it was a mix of acrylic pieces and wood veneer. I'm pretty sure it was from Bramble Fox. I get confused sometimes if it's them or if it's Color Cast Designs, but looking at the thickness of this wood veneer, I'm pretty sure this was Bramble Fox. And there are some other San Francisco things that came with it, but I want to be able to use this here. So I have to build a card, I have to find a card, something where I can put this on it in some way. And I don't know exactly what that's going to be, but at least I have this ready at the start. As I'm trying to figure out how to put this all together, I'm thinking about a possible background color here, and I'm wondering if I should go with this very light yellow, slightly tan or beige color here. I also have a yellow purse, so if I used this lighter yellow, like, this would not be far off. I don't think it would clash. And if I could find that, I think it might actually bring all these together because that color does appear in both of the photos. So that's what I'm thinking. So I think the smartest thing to do first is to go into my scraps to find out, do I have something that's that light? I tend to have things that are a little bit bolder, a little bit darker, but maybe I do. If I can't find it there, I have a couple of, let's see if I can pull them out here. I have a couple of these types of things from scrapbook.com, and they come in different colors. Obviously this isn't the right one. Pulling the rest of these out to see, is there a light yellow in any of these? That's too dark. That's almost closer to this color than this, I think. I don't know. Well, let's open it up and see. Oh yeah, that's pretty dark. That's not what I was going for. I could use it if I was desperate, but yeah, that's not quite right. So I'm gonna have to go into my scraps. All right, I have found a couple of options. I have found 2 pieces of paper in my scraps that I potentially like, and I found 2 cardstock options. So multiple things happening here. Actually, let's keep this here, maybe like this, so we can just make sure we're trying to match all of this. So my first option was much bolder than I thought I wanted. I have this scrap in there, and it's definitely brighter, but I don't think it's that far off. I like the stripes, I like the bold color. Most of it would be covered up, but it definitely brings in some brightness, so that's an option. Then I also have this, which is vellum. It's a thicker vellum. It does have a subtle pattern on it, and it's definitely yellow. It's a brighter color, but because it's on the vellum, I think it's subdued. Look at that. I mean, I don't think that's bad. It definitely matches the purse better than this, but I don't think it's bad. When you see it like that, I don't think that's horrible. And actually the pattern is more subtle than this because of the fact that it's vellum. So there's that. 2 cardstock options. There's this one, which is a much brighter yellow, definitely closer to my purse there. Not as crazy about that. I almost feel like it clashes a little bit with this, the orangey tone there, but it's an option because only a little bit of it will show. And then I have this cardstock, which I think if I had to pick between the cardstocks, this would be closer to what I want. I mean, look at that. It's certainly not a perfect match, but it's closer. Doesn't clash with that. Looks okay with this. So I have all of these options. So like if I were to do this too, then I could just do a solid for whatever I end up doing here. And I don't think those clash. The lighter yellow in there matches really well. So I think I could do any of these maybe, and it would be okay. Since I don't scrap 12 by 12 anymore, I decided to just take this piece of cardstock and cut a 3-inch strip off just to see, like, do I like it? Because I felt like it was the best color match. So here's what it would look like under this. I like it. I think it looks fine. Here's what it would look like under here. I also like that. It looks fine. And this leaves me options to build something else on here, or I could journal, or, you know, whatever. So I have that. And then I just wanted to see this one, like if I used it in conjunction with this. I actually think it looks okay, but I think I've decided I'm just gonna do them both in this cardstock. So here I was like trying to be all wild and bold with these, but no. I think I'd rather like save these for something else, like as a background or a strip on a bigger page or something. There's a lot happening in these photos and in this sticker, so I think I'm gonna play it safe a little bit on this one. I'm just gonna use that same cardstock for both. So I'm ready to put on my cable car sticker here, and let me tell you, this was super hard to get the backing to peel off. Oh my gosh, it took quite a while. But as you can see, I got this at Golden Gate National Parks. We did stop into a gift store that was down by the water as part of Golden Gate National Park. And I didn't remember that I picked this one up there. I thought I got this somewhere else, but there you go. So I have that. It didn't have the sticker on it for what it cost. I think it was like $3.99 or something. It is a vinyl sticker, so it's heavy duty, better quality than a lot of other stickers that you might find. So if I paid a little bit more for that, I'm fine with it, because hopefully it'll stand the test of time here. So now I just need to get it centered as best I can. And I need to stick it down, and I'm eyeballing, hoping that it's pretty well centered. Because also with these, they're very sturdy, but they also stick harder. So if you don't have it where you want it, it's gonna be tougher to pry it up. But I think that's pretty good. I maybe am a little less on this side, a little more on this side, but not enough for me to really care that much. So there we go. I like the way that looks. Now I have to figure out what the heck am I doing over here. I think I'm just going to build a card with some different things that I have available. I pulled this out of my stash of green stuff, and I think it matches pretty well with what I've got going here. So I'll probably just either rip that down or cut it down or something, and do some kind of just like strip. Either it will cover this whole thing or it'll overlap, so I like that. But then because there's colors in here that would work with what I've got happening, I want to use some stuff from here. And I have not used a lot of what's in this book. So I think I just need to go in there. Ooh, maybe I can do some phrases. I need to just look at what's all in here. Geotag, that might be fun. Camera, you know, like some more generic things that I could fit on there that would use up some of these, but also be cute with the layout. That's right, I have 2 of everything. So I will look through there and just see like, what can I build that would be fun with what I've got here. So notice on this sticker, it has rounded edges. I'm thinking I'm gonna do that here. I cut this strip thinking like, oh, I can put this on top, and I still intend to do that. But I realized I could round the edges. I have this Creative Memories old corner rounder. I've had this thing freaking forever. I can't even tell you the last time I pulled this out and used it, but I'm gonna do it here. So I'm just gonna round these corners. Actually, you know what, let's do one set first, because what if I did something like this? And then I could tuck some stickers, like overlay it. It's got a bolder curve there, where there's a curve here, but it's smaller. It's not as severe as this. Maybe I'll start with that and just see if I'm cool with it. If I end up thinking like that's weird that it's got a straight line, I can always round those corners as well. Okay, so I am going to get the opportunity to do something a little bit bolder. Since I didn't choose the bold paper before, I think I'm going to do it here. So I have this. So far, I think I'm going to keep the rounded corners there. And when I was looking in here, I had border stickers. And this one I clearly tore off to use the end of it for something else. I don't remember what. But this might work here. I love the fact that it's got a white background. So it's not like constant color in your face. The white grounds it. The color stripes, I mean, they're not crazy or anything, but they match pretty well with this. I feel like the colors that are in there, as well as what my friend is wearing. She's got a bright pink on there. There is a bright pink in here. I think it's just enough. Like, yes, it's bold, but it's just a little bit. So if I run that up against this, I like the idea of that. And I know for a fact these will come up if I'm careful with how I stick it down. I won't press it down super hard. It will pull back up if I see it and then go, oh my God, I hate it. It's hideous. So I think I'm going to try it. All right, I have the sticker attached and I do like it. I think it adds just a nice little mix of color there, but brings in that white as well. And then I added on the wood veneer cable car embellishment. I used my mono liquid glue to do that, and I did get a little bit outside the piece there, but that'll dry clear, so it's all good. So now all I have to do is pick out some other stickers from here for this top part, and it'll be done. Okay, I might be crazy. I was looking at this thinking like, oh, it would be nice if I had some dark purple like that. Pulled out my purple bag of embellishment stuff. I don't have a lot that's that dark, except for this. Jobs fill your pockets, but adventures fill your soul. I'm wanting, I think, to cut this into pieces and layer it up top, and then I've got that purple in there as well. I really want to do it, and I have no other plans for this, so why not use it? Any chance to work in an item I've had forever, why not? Ta-da! There it is. I like how that looks. I actually cut it into 3 pieces because the author's name of this was the third line, but I couldn't fit it in. Like, it was too tight between here and here, and I already had those glued down. So not going to do that. I'll just use the phrase, but I like the way it looks. I love that all the colors ended up matching, and it's busy and bright, but in a good way, I think. So here's another one done for San Francisco. Thanks for watching.